Hi everybody, WrestleMania 33 just finished in Orlando, Florida. I'm going to do a little quick review. Now I'll just give a quick summary of what I thought of this year's WrestleMania. I thought it was really poor. I thought the whole show lacked some structure and some creativity, and it wasn't as fluid. The last match, Roman Reigns versus Undertaker, I thought was a horrible ending by WWE Creative and possibly Vince McMahon choosing for Roman Reigns to pretty much end Undertaker's career, not let him win the last match. I thought that was a really bad decision because throughout most of the match the crowd was booing Roman Reigns, and this is Undertaker's last WrestleMania, so it would have been nice to see him win, but I thought that was a horrible booking decision by WWE Creative, probably Vince McMahon. Now the show opened up with the Cruiserweight Championship between Neville and Austin Aries, and I thought that was one of the best matches of the night. It was really fluid. Both wrestlers were acrobatic. They took chances, and the match was very good. The Andre the Giant Battle Royale was, I thought, pretty bad. It was a horrible match overall. I didn't like the interference from that New England Patriots football player, whatever his name is. It was nice that Mojo Rawley won, but it wasn't a good match at all. Now Shane McMahon versus AJ Styles, I thought that was a superb match, probably one of the best of the night, and I wasn't expecting that. AJ Styles made Shane McMahon look really great, and Shane McMahon performed really well. He had a good variety of moves, and there was a lot of drama in that match. You didn't know which way it was going to go. So that was a pretty good match. Kevin Owens versus Chris Jericho was average. The Raw Women's four-way match with Bayley, Nia Jax, Charlotte, and Sasha Banks was also pretty poor. It was good in the beginning, up until the point where Nia Jax got eliminated. The Raw's four-way, it was supposed to be a three-way tag team match. I thought it was one of the best surprises of the night because the Hardy Boys came back and they performed really well. Jeff Hardy did an incredible move from top of the ladder, jumping from it, doing a somersault or whatever he did, breaking the ladder at the bottom. I thought that tag team match was pretty good, and I was really surprised that the Hardy Boys won the championship. I thought Enzo and Big Cass were going to win, but it was a good match. It's good to see the Hardy Boys back also. The John Cena and Nikki Bella Miz Maurice match, that was a poor match. I thought John Cena could have got a much better gig or deal for this year's WrestleMania or match, but I thought it was kind of cool how he proposed to Nikki Bella afterwards. That was pretty nice, but the match wasn't so good at all. Now Triple H versus Seth Rollins. It was an average match because Seth Rollins was still a little hurt. He did what he could and to his best ability, but a highlight of the night for me was when Triple H accidentally knocked Stephanie into the desk or the table, and she fell down, and I thought that was great because I don't like Stephanie too much. But match overall was average, and as good as Seth Rollins won, so Triple H put him over. Randy Orton versus Bray Wyatt, I thought that was a horrible match. I was really looking forward to that match. I thought it was going to be one of the best matches of the night, but it wasn't fluid. It lacked some structure. It was weird also. It wasn't a good match overall, and I had a feeling Randy Orton was going to win, but not in that fashion. I thought it was going to be a little more exciting or tough for him to win, but it is what it is. Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar. Now, I'm happy this wasn't a 30-second match as usual Goldberg's matches, but he did lose clean. It was a good match overall. I thought it was a really well match because Lesnar took a couple spears and a jackhammer, and he still kicked out. He managed to do about 10 or 11 German suplexes, and then he F5'd Goldberg to win a match. So I thought it was a really well made match, and I thought it was good for the show. The SmackDown Women's Championship match, poor to average. Naomi's from Orlando, Florida, so she won. She got her title back. And the final match, Roman Reigns versus The Undertaker. Wow, I mean, they're just trying to shove this guy down the WWE fan's throat. He was, it was a horrible match because Undertaker didn't deserve that fate. He was injured throughout this match, but he found a way to make it exciting. And Roman Reigns winning, I thought was a really bad move to end it. It pushes him over, but majority of the fans don't like him. And like the match was good overall. Undertaker did what he could, but I still thought that Undertaker should have won, and it would have been a perfect ending for the WrestleMania. A lot of the crowd was unhappy; they were booing. So yeah, that was a tough ending for this WrestleMania because many people want Undertaker to win because it was his last match, but he couldn't get it done. Or Vince McMahon thought in his brilliant mind, oh, it's a good idea to get Roman Reigns to beat Undertaker even though no one likes him. And majority of the crowd don't want to accept him as a top babyface or the top face of the company. But yeah, he won, and there's a good tribute towards Undertaker at the end. People were applauding, cheering him. But overall, I thought this WrestleMania was really poor. It lacked structure, wasn't that fluid. My favorite WrestleMania is still WrestleMania 31, but a few years back, when the main event was Lesnar versus Roman Reigns, I thought that was one of the best WrestleManias ever, my most favorite one. But this was a poor WrestleMania, and yeah, things could have been much better. The matches could have been more exciting. Matches could have been more fluid. There could have been more of a structure throughout the show. But yeah, let me know what you think of this year's WrestleMania, if you liked it or not. I know, I think in WrestleMania 34 they're going back to New Orleans, but I thought this WrestleMania was a big wasted opportunity. It could have been planned much better, but that's just my opinion. But let me know what you think. Thanks. And just to add on a quick note, I forgot earlier in my video, out of a 10, I would give this WrestleMania somewhere between a 4.5 or 5 at very most. Like I said, it wasn't the greatest WrestleMania. I thought I was bored throughout it a lot of times. I thought it wasn't really fluid or fast paced, or it didn't have a good structure to it. But yeah, I give this WrestleMania anywhere between a 4.5 and 5 out of 10. Let me know what you think of this year's WrestleMania. Thanks.